So, you want to become a pro at Veeronica. Hello everybody. It's me Pengo Jerry and today we are going to be doing the ultimate Veeronica run.
24 karat gold.
Hi, okay, so you probably already know how her abilities work, so I'm just going to go over them very briefly.
I have literally spent over $1,000.
You see this little circle here? You can equip it and hold left click or press and hold on the screen if you're on mobile to place it on walls. It makes a moderately sized area in which you can start skating. Okay, the next ability is freaking simple. If you're in one of the spray paint zones, she can whip out her skateboard and start skating. If you run into walls while you're skating, you will take 5 damage and get hella slowness. When skating, she's faster than her running speed but uses more stamina. The most important tip for this ability is to not run out of stamina while you are using it. If you're going to use it for a while, cancel it before you reach 0 stamina.
24 karat gold, the babe.
Christmas tree, oh
You get her.
Christmas.
24 karat.
Okay, this has already taken 50 years to edit, so I'm going to rush through this move cause it's stupid. Okay, so basically Shenchi presses the ability key, she switches between 3 modes. The first mode is phase mode and it lets you phase through the killer when you're skating and gives you a speed boost when you do so. The second mode is bumper mode and it makes it so that when you're skating and run into the killer it knocks them back. It's like a stronger guest charge. The last and, in my opinion, worst mode is mobile mode, and the video I shot for this is kind of trash. So basically whenever you're skating, you can't really turn well, but when you do a trick you are able to maneuver around really easily. Mobile mode makes it so that this agility lingers for a bit after you land on the ground after you do a trick.
The Forsaken Song!
Oh yeah, by the way, this is what a trick is if you live under a sock and don't know. So basically whenever you are close to a wall while skating you will glow pink and then you can press the jump key to do a trick and it's RG.
My mommy said no more skibidi toilets, so I left the poo-poo in her chocolate cake.
I've compiled 3 main tips along with many other sub-tips that will, and I mean it quite literally, transform the way you play. So let's get into it. Hello everyone. Thank you for coming to tip number 1. Hey guys. Okay, so the first tip is about phase mode. Phase mode is the best mode in my opinion, and the best way to use it is when a killer is chasing you. Run to your nearest graffiti and turn around when they're relatively near you. This will provide you with an extremely free speed boost and escape. Okay, so when you're deciding where to place your spray paints, you want to make sure that you have a planned escape route if the killer chases you, that there are plenty of objects to trick off of nearby, that it's in an easy to get to part of the map, and that they're hidden. Now this begs the question, how can you hide your spray paints while still keeping them accessible around the map? Well, basically put them in tiny corners or behind walls and just keep them out of the open in general. For example, look at this spray paint. So, before you place graffiti, always think about the following: is it hidden? Is it easy to get to? And does it have a lot of trick spots nearby? This spot is kind of clunky to trick around, but I was just tired of editing, and so this spot is decent, because it's 1. Hidden and goes through the wall, and 2. Pretty easy to get to.
I am the owner of the famous 24 karat gold.
You should usually have all of your 3 spray paints laid out in a way that lets you go from one to the next. For example, if I have a graffiti in the back of Brandon Works, I should probably also have one somewhere near the middle part of the map and one somewhere near the castle. Hi guys, okay, this next part isn't going to have much editing cause I'm just gonna be blurting out all the tips, okay, go.
Time to go beast mode.
Now this is kind of common sense, but as soon as the round starts you should try to get away from spawn and place a graffiti as soon as possible. This is because, more often than not, the killer is going to run over to where the survivors spawn to kill you. And what do you know, if you're sitting there with your spray can out, the killer is going to maul you. You don't have to place it right at spawn, but just try to get a graffiti down as safely and as soon as possible, just in case the killer wants to touch you first. If you're low on stamina and the killer is chasing you, you can switch to phase mode and get the free speed boost, but cancel the skating before you hit 0 stamina. I've done this plenty of times and it's not a bad strategy. If you're super low on stamina, you can also just use bumper mode. In my opinion, the best way to farm battery is to do tricks from generator to generator as you farm puzzles, because each puzzle gives you a whopping 8% battery. This is massive. You should also try to be doing tricks as much as possible, because doing them regenerates a bit of your stamina and doing 3 in a row gives you some battery charge. And finally, try not to skate too much, because there's been too many occasions where I'm skating around and wasting my stamina, but that's when the killer decides that he wants to do unspeakable things to me.